everybody, welcome to What Was Mommy Thinking. Today I wanted to show you guys something that I'm doing for the month of April. You've been so gracious about watching my weekly check-ins, my cash stuffing, my savings challenges, all of those things. I wanted to share with you how I set my budget up and how I track my budget and all of those things for like the beginning of the month. And since I started late in March, I kind of didn't get to do that. So I really wanted to be intentional and try and get that done for April. So this is my planner. This is the one that stays here at home. It is an In the Leafy Treetops Moms Who Know planner, and it has all kinds of really cool features. I think I've showed it to you guys before. If I haven't, go over to intheleafytreetops.com, check out her website, check out her products. She's a very dear friend of She's in Her Apron. They did a collab together for a planner, so really good stuff in this planner. What I am not able to fully utilize in this planner, not because it's not good, but just because I need a little bit more, a little bit more bulk to it, are the budget pages. So let me go to May and show you guys. At the end of every month, she has these awesome budget pages built in. Nope, maybe that's April. At the end of May, she has very cool features built into the planner that come with it. So after your last week, she has budget pages, and these are awesome. If I had less bills or was just starting out a basic budget, this would be the absolute perfect planner, only because you've got room to kind of do 3 different paydays over here on the sidebar. You've got your income, you've got fixed expenses, your mortgage, automobile, childcare, phone, internet, insurance, utilities, and blank spaces. Then you've got variables, so gas, groceries, school or sports fees, yard and home maintenance, household pets, charity, tithing, membership, blah blah, and then discretionary, so birthdays, extracurricular, holidays, vacation, personal, travel. So in my mind, this is more like bills, cash envelopes, sinking funds, roughly, not, perfectly. And then over here is like a debt tracker where you do your debt payoff. And then you've got a spending tracker. So week 1, you track your spending, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then down here, when you save some, like you could set little goals and each line equals a certain amount and fill those up so that you have your total income, your total expenses, and the difference for the month. It is a great basic budget for anybody. I need a little bit more detail to mine. So what I do is I make these pages on my computer. So for me, right in the middle of the budget pages for the month, I put my budget planner, if that makes sense. So I've got my cover here. This is my monthly budget for April of 2023. Nothing fancy, right? And then the first thing that I do is I have a monthly dashboard, I guess is what you would call it. So all of my fixed expenses are here. My mortgage, our Netflix, our YouTube TV, our water, the truck payment, our cell phones. Philo is another streaming service. AES is a student loan. The AC is the new unit we're paying for. Our internet, HP Inc., gym, insurance, ADT, our SUV, our sedan, our taxes, and our electric. So these are my fixed expenses, and we have a goal each month of 70% of our income. Then down here, I've got a very small section of financial liability or debt, and the goal is 5% of the income. I could move my student loan down here. I could move vehicles down here, all of that. But what I'm trying to do with this section is I'm probably going to move like the AC unit down here, is to kind of tackle things that I hadn't quite figured this part out yet, if you couldn't tell. So then we have cash envelopes, and it just says cash there in cursive. So you've got your grocery, household, takeout, pet, miscellaneous, allowance, looking good, which is our like beauty, sports, medical, and date night. And then I've got sinking funds / challenges. The goal for the cash envelopes is 10% of my income. The goal for sinking funds and savings is 10% of my income. And here we've got Christmas, back to school, our dog. So this month, just for April 2023, we have to fund our June monthly sinking fund. Then home, looking good, vehicles, homeowners deductible, car deductible, senior year, and savings challenges. So these are my priorities this month. I don't know that I will get all of these stuffed, but that's what we're going to try and do. Then over here, we have the monthly view. So I've got my dates on there, and what you see is the things that are under this color, that is a payday. We got paid on March the 31st, so we don't get paid again until the 14th. So I go ahead and highlight that a certain color so that when I look at this, I know what payday that is. So then on the 14th, we get paid again. So that goes until the 28th. And then on the 28th, we get paid. And so the 29th and 30th are in a different color. What I do then is all of these bills get put over here around when, like, on their due date, right? So when I look at this gray color, I go, okay, well, I've got all of these bills due during that time period. Can I do it out of this payday? Or do I need to figure out how to incorporate some of them in the payday before so that they're not late? So I do that with the entire month. And so when you come down here to the kind of natural color, we've got our ADT, internet, insurance, SUV. Sticks is my son's baseball dues, our sedan, HP Inc. gym, electric, and taxes. So all of that has to come out from that payday as well. I could color code down here and say, okay, this gray color is going to be paycheck number one. Or I'm sorry, this khaki color would be paycheck number one. And then paycheck number two would be this green. My paycheck will come on the 28th as well, only because the last day of the month is on a weekend. So he and I will both get paid on the 28th. But this just kind of gives me an overview. This just kind of gives me an overview of the month. And then I just put a little quote down here for myself. Attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Giving is a choice. Respect is a choice. Whatever choice you make makes you. So choose wisely. So I put that one down there. It's one of my favorite quotes by Roy Bennett. Okay. So then next we get into what it looks like for a payday. So it says every dollar has a job, and it says paycheck budget. We put in the income information, the paycheck date, the source, any additional income, what was budgeted, what was received, and what the difference is. So the bills go here, cash envelopes go here, sinking funds and savings challenges go here, and the financial liability goes here. Now I made a charge on my Amazon card, so I have to go ahead and budget to pay that off the first payday because we don't carry credit card balances. And then investment is for the future. So when I plug in my numbers, I'll do bills first, cash envelopes next, savings next, and then this, I think it's like $38 or $39 here. This is where it says an hour of planning can save you 10 hours of doing, and it says break it down. This is where I put each category, how much I'm taking, what denominations, and this is like a little, these are just for practice. So I write before I put them on one of the stickers or the Post-its, I write it in here and figure it out before I transfer it over. And if I screw this one up, I can just put an X through it and practice on this one. Then we get into the weekly trackers. I do 1 page per week. So there's 2 for a pay period. It says weekly spending tracker at the top, and in the script it says if it was easy, everyone would do it. And then on the bottom it says at the end of the day we are accountable for ourselves. Our success is as a result of what we do. And on this one it says there are 2 priority choices in life: to accept the conditions as they exist, or to accept the responsibility for changing them. So I like to put little accountability quotes in there for myself. So then we've got another payday. We've got more tracking sheets. Then we've got, for this month, we only have the 2 paydays because he gets paid on the 14th. We both get paid on the 28th. So that's why it's like this. I would put in a 3rd payday if they were different. And then we've got the weekly budget check-in. So I've got my week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which will end on May the 4th. Then I've got my monthly budget closeout. So all of these categories, I'll do those across here. And then I've got a year to date. This is new. I'm just starting this one. But this is so that for each of these categories, after I close out the month, I can tally up what I've done for the year to date. And then the last page in my budget pages are my sinking fund tracking pages. So as I've been doing savings challenges and sinking funds and things, I've wanted to kind of keep track of what's in each of those envelopes. So this is going to be where I write those down. I'm going to put the beginning balance, what was added or taken away, and any notes, and then the ending balance at the end of the month. So what I need to do is go through and go ahead and start writing this in and putting the beginning balance, because we're already into April, so that I can track my pluses and minuses and catch my end balance. So these are the budget pages that I'm currently using. I have tried so many other kinds, and I have seen so many that are just awesome. I mean, there's so many great options out there for you. What I want you to do is find what works for you. Like I said, this is awesome. The Budget Mom is awesome. There's just a ton of other ones out there that are amazing. Find what works for you. And if you find something that's close, tweak it, make it your own, and make it work for you, because this is the key for me staying on track. This is the only way I'm able to do my budget and stay on budget. This is the only way that I am able to have money to do savings challenges and to pay bills down and stuff, because I'm one of those people that if I see it in the bank account and I don't know that it already has a job assigned to it, I'm gonna probably spend it, or let someone else in my family spend it. So a little bit different video for you guys today, but I just thought I would break that down and share it with you, because I started setting it up and I started filling it out, and I was like, you know what, I really want to share this with folks. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, please leave them in the comments section below. I would love to hear your feedback or any suggestions that you have. Again, this is something super simple you can do on your printer at home. So until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, be well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.